Phew, buckle up, baby, cause this tea right here, scalding. Word on these messy streets is that Big Lotto just blew the lid off the real reason Saucy Santana suddenly distanced himself from Diddy's whole empire, and spoiler alert, it had nothing to do with North's schedule or no damn brand collabs. According to Miss Big Mama Lotto, what went down was allegedly a full-blown freak-off, yes ma'am, a scandalous situation where even Mama Combs was caught in the mix. And baby, not the white nails being involved. Now, if you've been side-eyeing why Santana went from being Diddy's rumored little plaything to acting like he don't even know the Combs family anymore, this right here might just be your missing puzzle piece, because sis is saying that Santana saw something behind those mansion doors that was so disturbing, he ain't never been the same since. And once you get into the dirt about what allegedly popped off, you'll see exactly why he backed away like that house was haunted. If you thought Diddy's rumors were messy before, this new twist with his mama just took it to the deepest level of nasty. So grab your wine, your popcorn, and maybe a prayer, cause baby, the walls ain't just talking, they are hollering. Let's get all the way into it. So here comes Latto out here throwing grenades and dropping raw, unfiltered tea about Santana, and let me tell you, it's giving unhinged. But honestly, the real gag isn't even what she's saying, it's that she's the one saying it. Because if you've been watching closely, you already felt that weird energy between them. The vibe has been off. But let's take it back for a second, because Latto and Santana used to be locked in tight, honey. Like twin where you been tight. They were giving best friend goals, doing interviews side by side, hyping each other up on the gram, and even dropping that booty bouncing anthem, booty, 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 that had the whole internet throwing it back. Their chemistry was unmatched, straight ride or die vibes. But then boom, just like that, the whole energy flipped. Suddenly, Santana was ghosting Latto like she never existed, and fans were left confused with nothing but crickets. And the exact moment folks started putting the pieces together, that messy AF night when Santana went off on Latto's DJ in the middle of a performance. Phew, chilly.
Oh!
And it's over with. It's over with. He done put the computer on. Wow,
After that, Santana tried to keep it cute, saying he only popped off cause the DJ was playing games with him. But baby, the fans weren't falling for it, not even a little bit. The DJ wasn't slick or shady. There wasn't an ounce of disrespect. From what folks saw, it was lighthearted and didn't call for Santana to go off like that. And here's where it gets real messy. Santana later admitted he had no clue it was even a prank. Now everybody's giving this whole situation the side eye, trying to figure out what really set him off like that.
Apparently on tour it was prank day. This is my first tour. So I'm not familiar with it being a prank day or whatever the case is with that. So for me, it was like, I don't play when it comes to rap. I don't play when it comes to performing. And I feel like it could be my own insecurity. I don't know how other people look at it, but I feel like I already have a big personality. People know me for the lives with Young Miami and just being funny, and that's just my personality. I've always been like that. I want people to respect me and take me serious as a rapper first before anything. I don't want you to feel like you can play with me. And I don't like gimmicks.
Now, Santana's switch up after that little moment didn't exactly make things better. He started running his mouth, talking about how he wants respect as a real rapper, not just some sidekick or flashy +1. But the way he said it, chilly, it rubbed folks the wrong way. And apparently, Latto felt that too, cause soon after that, their little friendship just vanished. Quiet, clean, no tweets, no shade, no drama on the surface. But behind the scenes, the tension was simmering. And with all that Diddy madness blowing up lately, it looks like Latto finally chose violence, because the tea she just spilled, straight up deranged. Sis is claiming that Santana was allegedly getting it, and not just with Diddy, but with Diddy's mama too, not Mama Combs, y'all. I'ma need y'all to sound off in the comments, cause if you've been hearing what I've been hearing, then you know folks been whispering about Diddy and Sergeant Santana for years. But those whispers turned into sirens when that courtroom drama hit, and some things about Diddy's freaky antics started coming out. Suddenly, all that Santana talk didn't sound so crazy anymore. Word on the streets always been that Santana was Diddy's low-key situation. But boo, this mess runs deep. It actually started way back when Santana and Young Miami had that weird fallout. Remember when they suddenly stopped posting each other? No Carisha, please. No vibes. Just ghosted. At the time, nobody knew what went down. But now Santana's finally speaking, and sis says Diddy was the reason. He claims Miami was trying to push him toward Diddy like a setup, even though he wasn't into it. And get this, Diddy was already sleeping with Young Miami at the time. So what? You trying to pawn your friend off to your own man? Santana said it turned awkward fast, and that's when everything exploded. They fell out, but then boom, they patched it up. And next thing we know, Santana was right there next to Diddy. And honestly, the industry knew. It wasn't a secret. People were whispering, and it wasn't even subtle. The first real red flag popped up when JT and Young Miami went at it on Twitter, and JT exposed everything about Santana and Diddy's alleged entanglement. She threw major shade with that tweet, and it hit hard. B been sneak dissing me for weeks, and I ain't saying nothing. What'd be mad at me for? And JT was not having it. She clapped back saying, "Oh, Miss Mama, this your last day playing dumb? It'll be too much for me to tweet. I will take a sit down. Carisha, please." And this time, leave Santana home. Now, while fans were still gagging over JT's tweet, Latto had already peeped the tea, cause she wasn't just cool with Santana, sis was tight with the city girls too. So she'd already picked up on the subtle shade and tension brewing behind the scenes. But wait, it wasn't just her. DJ Academics clocked it too. And on his latest podcast episode, things got real messy real fast. He had Whack 100 and a couple other folks on, and the convo spiraled. Out of nowhere, Academics brought up that loaded hip-hop bomb, whether Diddy had any hand in the Tupac situation. Now usually, folks dodge that question or serve up some safe PR answer, but not this time. Instead of a yes or no, Whack started hinting at all kinds of dark industry secrets. He didn't straight up accuse Diddy, but baby, the way he described those freaky, dangerous parties, phew. He said Diddy was hosting some wild, no rules type events with all kinds of people, and once you saw what went down, you couldn't unsee it. It sounded like he was talking in code, but the message was loud and clear. And the way he tiptoed around that Tupac question, super suspicious. Like, brew, why you so quiet? Then things got even messier. They brought up Diddy's so-called parties, and Whack dropped a bomb saying those weren't your average VIP vibes. He hinted Diddy, Santana, and Young Miami were allegedly throwing those phone-free, off-the-grid freak fests. No names dropped outright, but the insinuation was loud. That's when the whole room lit up. What's a party, huh? And Whack didn't even flinch. He said it straight. Some real freaky, secretive stuff was going down. And y'all, it got even juicier. Whack straight up said Diddy, Saucy Santana, and Young Miami were hosting invite-only nights where phones got snatched at the door, and what happened inside stayed inside. He didn't spill too many receipts, but the vibe was clear. This wasn't no chill hangout. Then the real explosion hit. The second Latto aired that tea, Santana lost his mind. For the first time ever, he popped out and personally addressed the rumors about him and Diddy and Chili. He was pressed. Santana clapped back at Latto with full heat, denying every single claim and insisting there was never anything romantic with Diddy. But let's be real, the fact that he finally spoke up at all, that said everything. Fans immediately knew the pressure had cracked him, cause up until then, he was silent while the streets kept talking. But this time, he couldn't keep quiet.
Santana, they were saying you was with him. They were saying that
do you know how much?
So weird.
Do you know how much that used to piss me off?
They were. I never believed it, but I know Santana seen it. That's
Girl,
why
I used to be on YouTube like, ew. I'm like, first of all, I don't even motherfucking play that. We ain't doing that.
Okay.
We ain't doing that. And Carisha ain't with nothing that's gay, baby. She don't even play that.
Okay.
So it was just like, I'm just like, and that affected me. I'm like, that's corny. Why y'all saying that I'm my best friend? And like, come on, what is we doing?
I mean, what's your tea? Like,
yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not my best friend. No.
Yeah.
Because these is out here.
So I just want to talk
I'm
about.
not giving.
Now, if there's one thing we know about Big Mama Lotto, is that she don't play when you call her a liar. So when Santana tried to shut her down, Oh baby, she came back with vengeance. And this time, it wasn't just about clapping back. Sis came locked, loaded, and spilling some of the hottest tea 2024 has seen. Allegedly, what Latto said next wasn't even about Santana and Diddy getting down. That was just the appetizer. Because what's really bubbling underneath is way darker, way nastier, and totally unhinged. So if Santana and Diddy creeping ain't the real gag, then what is? Buckle up, baby, cause Latto just flipped the whole Diddy saga upside down. She claims this wasn't just a Diddy Saucy link-up, nah. Sis says Saucy was out here getting cozy with Diddy's mama. Yes, Janice Combs herself, the original white nails, first lady of bad boy, Mama Combs. And y'all, Latto went in. She claimed this wasn't no oops moment. Apparently, Santana and Janice were getting real friendly while Diddy was locked up. Allegedly, Mama Combs leaned on Saucy for comfort while her son faced Fed charges. Phew, Santana, his flamboyant, messy self getting freaky with Diddy's own mama. That's wild on a whole different level. Now, whether Young Miami had a hand in orchestrating this madness or Santana slid in all on his own, nobody knows for sure. But one thing is certain, if there's even a speck of truth to this, that entire Combs circle is deep in Freaky Town. And suddenly, Santana distancing himself from Diddy's whole fam. Yeah, it's clicking now. Cause the last thing he wants is folks discovering he was out here entertaining mother and son. But let's be honest, these rumors about Mama Combs and Santana, they ain't that far-fetched. Santana's never been shy about what he likes. And Mama Combs? Phew, the streets been whispering for years that she's the one who introduced Diddy to the freak life in the first place. And when you connect those dots, it's giving way too much truth. Cause when Diddy's wild party footage started making rounds, fans instantly noticed one thing: Mama Combs was always there, every time, front row at the freak shows. So now that Latto's accusing Santana and Mama Combs of sneaking around, it's not even shocking. It just feels like the mess finally spilled over. And now, multiple folks who used to be tight with Diddy are finally speaking out. Allegedly, Mama Combs was never just some chill party mom. According to Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, Janice was out here running things like full-on madam, vibes, a whole underground operation of working girls, right under her nose.
Supposed to do, but the apple don't fall far from the tree, man. You gotta realize that. You know, he didn't get all this from his daddy, because he didn't know his daddy, even though they try to say his daddy was some big time deal in the whole 9 yards. You understand? He didn't get this from his daddy. You gotta realize, man, you know, his mother had a modeling agency, and it was alleged that it was also ladies of the night, a prostituting too, or these ladies was doing things other than modeling. So the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Oh, and baby, it gets darker. Cause according to one of Diddy's own childhood friends, Mama Combs wasn't just throwing wild parties, she was allegedly forcing young Diddy into freaky scenes as a kid. His friend Patterson straight up said their childhood home was like a nonstop house of sin liquor, pimps, pushers, kids or no kids, it didn't matter. At night, he said it was normal to walk in on naked folks doing the nasty in random bedrooms, and that was just your average Saturday in the Combs household. Patterson even admitted, this is what we were fed. This is what we saw. Was it desensitizing? Absolutely. Did we even realize it back then? Not a clue. So now, when folks say Mama Combs might have been ground zero for all this freaky behavior, that's not just messy talk, that's a whole alleged history. So yeah, if the rumors about Santana and Mama Combs sound wild, they ain't too far off from this nightmare timeline. But what really took it over the edge? Santana trying to call Latto a liar. That's when Latto said, bet, and unloaded everything. Sis didn't drop tea, she poured the whole boiling pot. From Santana's messy link to Diddy, to Mama Combs allegedly running freak-offs like it's a generational thing is giving creepy, twisted, and disturbing as hell. And let's be honest, if any of this is even halfway true, Santana wasn't just dodging drama. Baby was trying to escape with his soul, cause the second folks started tying him to Diddy and Janice. Phew, that wasn't just gossip, that was a full-blown federal level scandal brewing. And now the streets are buzzing. Was Santana just another face at the party, or was he deep in the dark circle? And what's really up with Mama White Nails? Is she the mastermind behind the madness? Cause if your mama is out here hosting freak-offs, baby, that's not just messy, that's a lifetime. movie. And the gag is we've heard whispers before, but this mess, this might be the one that blows the lid off. And best believe the internet is watching. I'm watching, cause if this is leaking out now, Lord, I don't even want to know what's still locked away behind those Hollywood doors. Stay ready, cause it's getting spookier by the second. Phew.